Today, we're building a cutting-edge, really cool slice effect in Photoshop. And the best part of all, there's no AI. This is no generative credits. This is completely non-destructive, and you have full creative control. Not only that, but we are including 2 different PSD templates where you can simply drag and drop your images directly into these templates, and basically all of the work is done for you. Everything that you need to follow along is free. Just click on the link right down below. So here we are in Photoshop for our first example. Now, we're gonna open up our layers panel. In our layers panel, you can see when we open an image in Photoshop, by default, it's always going to be a background layer. Now, that's totally okay, but it has this little lock right next to it, okay? Which means I can't even move it. Like if I grab my move tool and I try to move it, it's gonna say, hey, you can't do that, it's locked. So I'm gonna hit cancel. What we're gonna do is convert this to a regular layer. That's the first step. So simply double click on the layer. It's gonna say new layer, and then we just hit okay. There we go. So you can see just by double clicking on it, it turns it into layer 0. So our first step is just turning our background layer into a regular layer. Now what we want to do is duplicate this, okay? 2 ways you can do that. We're gonna right click and you can go to where it says duplicate layer, ... or you can hit Control or Command J. Control or Command J. So you should see layer 0 and layer 0 copy. That is our full setup, okay? Now what we need to do is create vertical bars. And for the vertical bars, they're gonna be using a special technique called step and repeat. This is a little bit of a Photoshop insider secret. It's not in any of the menus. You just have to know, all right? So you're about to get part of the insider secret. There we go. Step and repeat. Here's how you do it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new layer on top of everything. So let's go ahead and down here in our layers panel, we're gonna click on the new layer icon. There we go. So we have layer 1, and we're gonna go ahead and zoom out. Fantastic. Now, first thing we need to do is create our shape. And then we're gonna step and repeat the same shape over and over again, okay? So let's go ahead and to our marquee tool, right over here in our toolbar, we're gonna grab the rectangular marquee tool. It's time to create our shape. Let's go ahead and grab that. And I'm gonna click and drag here to create our first vertical line. Now you can create a thicker line, you can create a thinner line. It really doesn't matter. You can change this at any point in time. I'm gonna start off with something relatively thin for this example. So basically, as you can see, I just have like a thin vertical selection at this point. Okay, now with this selection active, we're gonna want to make sure that we are selected on layer 1. You do not wanna be on either of your photo layers. Make sure you're on your new layer. So we have our selection active. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit there. With our selection active, we're just going to go to Edit, and we're gonna go down to Fill. So we're gonna fill this selection. And here, where it says Contents, go ahead and click on the drop-down box, go all the way to the bottom to white. Fill it with white, and then hit OK. Fantastic. So now we just see we have a vertical white line. Okay, looking good, and we're ready for our step and repeat command. So we need a bunch of vertical bars, but I want them to all be the same. I don't want to make a bunch of selections or like duplicate my layer over and over again. All that stuff is just gonna get way too complex, right? We're gonna be using a technique called step and repeat. So the first thing you need to do is the step, and then the next is the repeat. So let's go ahead and start off with our step. Now, the step command is actually really easy. We're gonna hold Option, Command, T if you're on a Mac. It's gonna be Alt, Control, T if you're on a PC. So that's our step command. So you can see now we have a blue bounding box around our shape. So we're gonna go ahead and click on our shape and move it, but I recommend holding Shift while you move it, and we're just gonna move it over to the right. Something right about there. I want this space in between these bars to be about the same size as the bars themselves. Okay, there we go. So you can see with that step, again, the whole process called step and repeat, this is the step part, okay? With that step, you can see we shifted this vertical bar and it made a copy and put it right over there. And when you're done, just hit that little checkbox. Okay, so it's still selected. That looks great. So we did our step. Now it's time to do our repeat, okay? So for the repeat, we're gonna hold Shift and Option and Command and hit T. If you're on a PC, it's gonna be Shift, Alt, Control, T, okay? So all three, hold Shift, Option, Command, and then hit T. And every time I hit T, it just creates another one. And it puts it at the exact same space and size as the ones before. And when you're done, just deselect. So go to Select, and then down here to Deselect. There we go. And we have our vertical bars that run the entire space of our image. So these are the bars that are going to define our slice effect. Cool. We're basically done all the hard work already. Now it's time to convert this slice effect, these little bars, into the actual effect. So what I need to do is make a selection of this entire layer. And then we're going to load that selection as a layer mask on one of our images. Okay, so first we're selecting this layer. Let's go here to our layers, little dialog command section menu in Photoshop. We're going to our layers. Next, we're going to make sure we're on layer 1. So let's go to layer 1. We're going to hold Control or Command and click on layer 1. There we go. So Control or Command, click on layer 1. Now I can make layer 1 invisible. I don't need it anymore. I just needed that selection. Okay. So now that my selection is active, we're going to go to layer 0 copy, and I'm going to load this selection as a layer mask. Really easy to do. Okay. The selection is active. Layer 0 copy is selected, and we're going to go right down here to our layer mask icon in the layer panel. Okay, looks like a rectangle with a circle. Let's go ahead and click there, and you can see now we have our layer with our layer mask. Okay, now it doesn't really look like anything changed, and the reason is because underneath this layer, we have the same layer without a layer mask. So if I were to go and turn off the visibility here for this layer, now we can see what it actually looks like, okay? So layer 0 copy now has this mask, which basically hides all those vertical bars, okay? Let's go ahead and turn layer 0 back on. There we go, with our visibility toggle. So this is basically all you need. Our image is almost complete. The effect is almost complete. All I need to do is now use my move tool and hold Shift and then just move this to the left and right. And for this, I have two different options. So we'll show you those two different options. It's really cool. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Now, we're going to click on our layer, make sure the layer itself is selected. There we go. We're going to use our move tool here on the top left, and I'm going to just click and drag to the right while holding Shift. And this is our slice effect. This is literally all there is to it. Just hold Shift and move this to the left and the right, and it's going to make sure that it creates this shift effect. Now, here's the cool thing, is if I move this layer, you can see if I'm moving this layer, okay, it keeps her eyes in front, and we actually have duplicate eyes. So let's go ahead and just move that back where it was. So this layer moving, you can see it has kind of like duplicate eyes effect, right? Now, here's the cool thing. I actually have two different ways of using this effect. If I go to the layer and I unlink the layer and the layer mask, let's go ahead and click on the chain link between them. Now it's going to slide this layer behind the other layer. So I'm going to hold Shift, and you can see it actually goes behind the other layer, okay? So you can see now instead of having duplicate eyes, it's actually kind of pushing it behind, and I have duplicate sides of the eyes, right? So it's a very different effect. I just turn this back on, I link them together, and now I have two different copies of the eyes. There we go. Or I unlink them, and I have a different effect completely. And for all of these effects, it's going to depend on each photograph. Sometimes you might not want to move it much. For this photograph, I don't know that it does a great thing if I move it too much. I think this photograph is a little bit better, more subtle, okay? So you can totally decide if you want to be linked together or unlinked. Either way, you're going to be getting your slice effect. Okay, but we're not done yet. We have one more great example, and then don't forget, you can actually download two PSD templates that basically do all this work for you. So let's go ahead and move into our next example. So for our next example, we're going to do Slide Effect 02. This is also a really cool image. This time, I'm going to go ahead and double click on the background, same like we did before. So double click on the background and hit OK, converts it to a regular layer. Now we're going to duplicate that. Okay, so Control or Command J, so we have a duplicate, and we're ready for our marquee tool. So for the marquee tool, now I'm going to kind of create thicker segments, right? Before we created really thin segments, now let's show you what it looks like with thicker segments. So on a new layer, let's go ahead and make sure we have a new layer selected. There we go. We have our marquee selection here. We'll go to Edit. We're gonna go down to fill, and then we're gonna choose white and hit OK. There we go. Now it's time for our step and repeat. Again, Option Command T if you're on a Mac, Alt Control T if you're on a PC. We're just gonna hold Shift and click and drag and move that to the right and hit Enter. And now I'm gonna hit Shift Option Command T. There we go. And just like that, I just have 4 bars in this one, okay? Same like before. I hold Control or Command and click here on this layer. There we go. And now I'm just gonna turn that layer off and then go to this layer and then click on my mask. There we go. Now this layer, I can decide to use my move tool. Let's go ahead and zoom in and hold Shift and move it to the right and left. Pretty cool, right? Or don't forget, you can unlink them and you're gonna get a different effect, okay? So you can see if they're linked together, her face kind of repeats over and over again. If I unlink them, then her face is kind of sliding behind the other face, all right? So you have a few different effects that you can choose from, and I actually like this one a lot. It's gonna be different for every single photo, whether you liked it to be a linked effect or the unlinked effect. Now, here's the deal. Because we're in the second example, I want to give you one more option. We've showed you what it looks like with thick bars here, okay? Let's go ahead and just duplicate this layer again, and then we'll show you what it looks like with thin bars. Just to show you, this is a totally non-destructive technique. You can do thick bars, you can do thin bars. It really doesn't matter. All right, so let's go ahead and create a new layer. I'm going to use my marquee tool again. This time we're going to create a thin bar. We'll go to Edit, and then fill that with white. Option Command T. You can see I'm moving faster now because this is like the 3rd time we've done this. There we go. Hit Enter, Shift Option Command T a bunch of times all the way over. There we go. Select this layer by holding Control or Command and clicking on it. And then we're going to go to this layer and click on our layer mask icon. So now you can see we have a thick version and a thin version. So let's go ahead and zoom in and see what the thin version looks like. There we go. That looks really cool, right? So you can move that, you can unlink it, and you can see now we have a slightly different effect. I think I like this one before with them linked. There we go. Really cool, right? So I can now choose. I can turn this layer off and this layer back on. So I have my thick effect or I have my thin effect, and you can do this with any one of your photos, okay? And go ahead and move it right back to where it was. You can unlink the layer from the layer mask. You can create all kinds of different effects. You could even have a thick effect and a thin effect visible at the same time if you wanted. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff. So the options are yours. You can do literally anything that you want. I love this effect. I think it's so incredibly cool, and it's simple to do. Really, really nice and simple, and it creates a very cool slice effect every single time. So here's the deal. When you download the PSDs that are included, the templates, I'm going to include a thick version and a thin version of both horizontal and vertical images, and you can simply drag your photos directly in and then click and drag them to the left or the right, and the effect is going to be done for you. Alrighty, thanks so much. I really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you did as well. If you want to get free tutorials every single week, simply click on subscribe. Thanks again. I'll learn you later. Bye everyone.